Hey, what's up? I'm Kyle Larson, and you're watching My Job Dom.
Dodson leads him out of turn number 2. Everybody gets through 2 and down the backstretch. Whoa!
The date is August 14th, 2004. Curtis Boyer out of New Haven, Missouri was competing in his first ever Knoxville Nationals, this being his first race in a 410. Starting on the inside of row 8 in the D main, Curtis, as every other driver, was hoping to advance to the C. But little did he know, he would be involved in one of the scariest incidents in sprint car racing history.
Cameron Dodson leads him out of turn number 2. Everybody gets through 2 and down the backstretch. Whoa, one flipping down the backstretch, 2 cars together. It's a big wreck down the back straightaway. Oh, that was a vicious one. Is that Kim Mock's number 1?
That was Kim
the
Mock.
orange car.
The broadcast cut over from the wreckage pretty shortly as the severity of the incident was already apparent. The shot we get of Curtis's unconscious body slouched in the cockpit is something you'll never get out of your mind. For the first minute or so after the incident, it was unknown who the driver of the yellow car was until it cuts to the back stretch. That's when we see the side panel of Curtis's 72X getting picked up off the track. Fortunate enough for Cam Mock, the other driver involved, he would be able to walk on his own power and can be seen driven off on the four-wheeler. Although it's not shown, many spectators claim that Curtis's car was covered up with a tarp, which made many fear for the worst. No replay was shown, nor did we get another shot of the car. The Speed Channel was doing whatever they could to distract the audience, either with a commercial break or driver interviews. After all the wreckage was picked up and sprints started getting pushed out again, an update on Curtis was given.
Also want to pass along word that Curtis Boyer, the driver that was involved in that incident in the 72X, has been transported to the Knoxville Community Hospital. That's all we know at this time. If we receive any more information on Curtis's condition for the end of the program, we'll certainly pass that along to you.
Rumors had begun to spread about Curtis's condition, some even claiming that he passed away, which did have some truth to it, but we'll get to that in a second. Coincidentally, a similar situation occurred over at the Iowa State Fair Speedway, unfortunately taking the life of stock car driver Maynard Franklin Davis III. Some misconstrued this for Curtis, causing some misinformation, when in actuality, yeah, Curtis had died 3 times, but miraculously survived. He remained in critical condition for 2 weeks, suffering from a fractured C4 vertebrae, a broken nose, and moderate to severe brain swelling. He'd return home in October and went on to make a full recovery not even a year later. His return in racing came in April of 2005, where he competed in an event with the World of Outlaws and All-Star Circuit of Champions later that year. He'd continue racing until 2021. Carrying on the 2004 Nationals trend, there's no way in hell I can't add in Billy Alley's crash in the B main.
One flipping down the backstretch out of turn 2. Coming to a rest, that's Billy Alley, and is that going to be a wild on board? Unbelievable.
With as scary and painful this looked, you'd be surprised to hear this wasn't anything.
Most people remember that crash on the Speed Channel where your visor's up and down and up and down.
Yeah, that was kind of that got me a lot of PR, but that you know, it's kind of funny about race cars crashing in race cars, because the ones that look radical, you know, sometimes those don't hurt, and the ones that you look up in the stands and think, oh, that wasn't a bad crash, those are the ones that hurt.
Hey, I mean, at least it got him some PR. This next one involves Paul McMahon taking a brutal hit in the 2000 Nationals. Take a look.
Big flip in turn number 1. Paul McMahon destroys the race car in turn 1. But you can see him moving, Brad. But he absolutely destroys the U2.
Within 20 seconds after the incident, Paul can be seen getting out of the car with assistance, as he was pretty banged up. I couldn't find anything on his condition, but after looking on the third turn, he'd compete in an event with the Gum-Out series just 2 days later at Eagle Raceway. So it's safe to say he had no serious injuries. I know there's no replay of the crash, but with how the car looked after, I had to add it in. In 2001, Jerry Richard Jr. added himself onto the list of drivers who managed to make it over the wall. Shortly after, we got to see why the Knoxville Raceway safety crew is the best of the best. The video cuts abruptly, but fortunately for Jerry, he would walk away unharmed. The 2007 Nationals had some pretty scary ones, one being Mark Dobmeyer's crash while leading in the C main.
Red flag is out. One car flipping wildly over in turns 1 and 2, and I believe that's Hodenshield.
Oh, right there. Boy, huge impact.
Brad, I'm not sure that's Dobmeyer because,
yeah, 13.
unless he was lapping through traffic, wasn't he?
It looked like something broke on that race car route. The way it turned right immediately. Maybe we'll get another look at it.
Mark, although a little sore, would walk away unharmed, even doing a quick interview after. Later on in the B main, Chad Kemenaugh and Brandon Wimmer got together on turns 1 and 2.
Two cars hard in the wall at turns 1 and 2. Red flag out immediately. That changes everything in the B main.
This move would understandably upset Kemenaugh as he was on his way to advancing to the A. Nothing was said on Wimmer's condition. I've tried searching it up and couldn't find anything, but if any of you happen to know, let me know down in the comments. This next one occurred during the D main in the 2009 Nationals, where Ricky Montgomery takes a brutal hit on the wall of turns 1 and 2.
Red flag. One heavy into the wall in turns 1 and 2. They were already there. Now watch. Here comes right up the
something
wall.
broke. What a heavy hit.
Oh, man.
Looks like something broke on the front of that race car. It just went straight into the wall.
Look at that.
It took the safety crew a little while to get Ricky out of the car as he was pretty banged up. He's put on a stretcher and gives the fans a wave, letting everyone know he was alright. The most I could find was that he had an injured leg. To cap off this video, I'd like to add in Donnie Schatz's crash at the 2001 Knoxville Nationals.
Donnie Schatz goes around! Donnie Schatz goes around on the very start of the race, and he tags the wall and gets hit from behind by Brad Furr, and we've got caution.
Methanol can be seen just pouring out of the 15 as it's on its side. While the initial flip really wasn't that bad, it's the impact made after that physically shook up Donnie, as he can be seen being carried into the ambulance. Fortunately, he was okay, even competing in the next Outlaw event just 3 days later at Magic City, and I shit you not, winning the event. I hope you guys enjoyed this special edition of the Wildest Crashes series. I had grew up watching these crashes, and I knew they'd make a great addition to the series. If you guys enjoyed, please like and subscribe. We're actually almost at 5K, so if we can hit that milestone sometime soon, that would be awesome. As always, thank you guys for watching. This is Sly Job Dom, and I'll see you guys next time.